guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have another makeup haul for you guys. It's actually a recent winter makeup haul and I just wanted to share them with you guys. Some of it's high-end, a lot of it is drugstore, and I'm excited about all of it. Maybe some of the things that I hauled here will give you a couple of ideas for stocking stuffers or simply for yourself. So if you want to find out what I hauled, then just keep watching. So the first item, or I should say items that I picked up, are the new lipsticks from Burt's Bees. They actually created a whole bunch of lipsticks, which I think is interesting. I love the honeycomb design of these cases. They're really cute. They're very lightweight, plasticky kind of packaging, but they're adorable. They're easy to store because they're long, skinny, and slender. And I actually picked 6 very different shades, a couple of nudes, and then some darker ones and a little bit more berry ones. So I'm going to go in order by the numbers of what I have. So the first one I have is called 501, and it is Blush Basin. And it's a light kind of ballet nude pink, a perfect everyday pink. It will suit pretty much any skin tone because it's not over the top nude as in very white or very pale. So I think it's a really pretty go-to for everyday. And just FYI, these lipsticks are incredibly moisturizing. They're so hydrating, so comfortable, and the most lightweight feel possible. Just a very, very comfortable fit. And I think it's a great lipstick to wear going into the winter season. Second shade that I picked up is number 502, and this one is called Suede Splash. And it's a slightly darker, almost mauve-ier nude pink. And I think this would probably be my absolute favorite. I actually picked up 2 in this shade because I liked it so much. So I already have a backup. When I run out, I have my little guy stored away in my lipstick drawer. And again, so hydrating. I really love the color payoff, as well as how comfortable these lipsticks feel on my lips. Literally, they feel like nothing on my lips. Then I picked up number 521. This one is called Ruby Ripple. And it's a darker, almost plummy mauve. This is perfect for the holiday season. It's a little bit brighter, a little bit flashier, and it does have that gorgeous kind of purpley trend going on with it. And I really like that these are very buildable. They're slightly sheer, so they're buildable to a more opaque finish. But one swipe will give you enough color payoff, especially for an everyday look. It's not an intense lip color, and these are the kind that you can throw into your purse and you don't have to worry about even having a mirror because they apply so easily and they don't mess up and go out of the lines. Then I picked up a peachier, fun, kind of more summery appropriate color, number 523. It's called Sunset Cruise, and it's definitely a peachy pink kind of nude. This would be beautiful in the summertime, especially when you have a tan. And I tend to go for peachier pinks, not only in the summertime, but just in the spring when I want to feel a little bit more alive after the dark, cold winter months. It's really fun to reach for a bright color like this. So when I saw this in the collection, I was really happy, and of course I had to pick it up. Then I picked up number 530, Lily Lake, and it's more of a lilac-y lavender nudie pink, if that makes sense. So it leans on that lavender side, go to classic nude, but it has more of that lilac lavender to it. So those of you that like a slight tinge of purple or lavender in their lipsticks, but still want to keep it nude and neutral, this would be the one for you. And again, it's number 530, Lily Lake. And then the last color that I picked up is called Russet River. It's number 532. And this was the darkest color they had, and I really wanted to play with it, so of course I had to pick this one up as well. It's definitely the darkest. It's the vampiest as far as being sheer. It's definitely the vampiest color that they have, but it's not super opaque. And it's a dark kind of almost wine, ruby, cabernet kind of color. But again, these are sheer and they're very, very buildable, very, very comfortable. So that's all the Burt's Bees lipsticks that I picked up. There's a bunch more. I just was drawn to these 6 in particular and thought I would share them. The next thing that I picked up is something that I have been wanting to try forever. And I wanted to compare it to see if it really is a dupe. I already have the under eye concealer from Tarte, the CC under eye concealer in light medium, and I've heard so many things about the Pixie Correction Concentrate in Brightening Peach that it's a dupe for the one from Tarte, and I really wanted to try it out because I like the idea of trying out different concealers. I especially love concealers that are creamy, that come with the doe foot applicator, but I don't mind applying it with my finger as well, blending it out with the brush or even a sponge. And I just want to try this guy out to see how much of a dupe it really is for the more higher end ones that I already have. Then I picked up a few more lip products. One is from Revlon, and this is a fairly new product. It's the Ultra HD Matte Lip Colors. I picked it up in the most nude shade available called Seduction, and it's this gorgeous dusty rose kind of mauve-y nude pink. The reason I picked up this one and this one alone is because the other colors had bad reviews as far as crumbling and streaking and just not drying very well on the lips. But as far as the nude color, it works fantastically well. It stays on all day. It's such a pretty color, so I really wanted to pick it up and try it for myself. And I think that's a good idea. Whenever you're getting liquid lipsticks for the first time from a brand that you've never tried, stick to the more neutral colors, because usually those are the ones that work the best. They don't crumble as easily. Because with the lighter shades, you're not going to notice as many issues or errors that the formulation may have, because of course it's a more neutral color. Just like nail polish, you're not going to notice when it chips. So that's why I picked up Seduction, and it was very comfortable on the lips. I really do like the wear of it. It lasted a good 6 to 8 hours on me with food and drink involved, and it's such a pretty color. I think this would flatter so many people because it's not very pale pink. It has that dustiness to it, so it's definitely a gorgeous kind of blushing bride, dusty rose pink. The next product that I picked up is just something to have in my purse for those days when I run out of the house with a face of makeup but forget to put on a lip product. And it's just a glossy gloss from Tarte called Park Avenue Princess. I'm sure this has been around for a while, but for some reason I never got my hands on it. I love the Park Ave Princess bronzer. I'm wearing it right now, the matte one. So I thought, why not have the lip gloss to match? And I already have the lipstick that came out this spring, the Most Perfect Nude, which I also love. And Tarte lip products are very hydrating and moisturizing. I feel like they're taking care of my lips while I'm wearing them. So I really wanted to try this pretty kind of almost peachy, light brown nude gloss, and it's great, again, like I said, to throw into my purse on those very rushed days. Then I picked up an eyeliner that I've had on my eye for almost a year now, but I don't know why it took me this long to actually pick it up. And it's from Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On, their eye pencil in the shade Junkie. And it's this teal meets gray, almost peacock feather color. I think this would be so fun to wear in the waterline or to do a wing eye with, and it would complement my black mascara and a red or even a nude lip. I just thought it would be a fun eyeliner to have. I've really been on a bright, colorful eyeliner kick lately, and the Urban Decay ones are really good quality, so that's why I wanted to pick this one up. Now let's talk about a couple of eyeshadow palettes, or mini palettes, that I picked up from Target. The first two are from Sonia Kashuk. These are her eyeshadow quads. I recently saw these at Target, and I had to get my hands on them. The first one is called Showstoppers, and it's the most glittery one. It has sparkly white, a peach champagne color, a more gold color, and then a dark, almost charcoaly black color. So I just thought this would be so fun to play with in the holiday season, or when you simply want to play with glitter. You have 4 colors to choose from that are still in that neutral family, but will definitely dress up your eyes. I always find Sonia Kashuk's products to be of pretty good quality, so that's why I didn't mind spending the money, and I had a coupon, so I was able to get a second one for half off, and this one is in Shimmering Sands. It's a little bit lighter. I swatched it for you guys, but it's very hard to pick up these two more matte shades on my hand. The glittery ones are champagne and a very light neutral gold. Gorgeous. They pop on my hand when I swatch them. The mattes I think will work wonderfully on the eye. I would just make sure to wear a really good quality eyeshadow primer before applying them so that they really, really do apply well and blend easily on the eyelid. But other than that, I think it's a gorgeous nude to work with. This would be a great little palette to travel with if you're already bringing something that's very bright or not very neutral based. Then you'd have this little neutral palette that you could take with you and mix and match 2 different palettes and create a really fun eye. And then I picked up this cute little, I guess it's also a quad, but it's in a different form and shape. It's in row form, and this is from CoverGirl. I saw this and it just instantly caught my eye. I love that it has these kind of sunset orange coppery colors and shimmery bronzy browns. It has a dark chocolatey matte color and then a gorgeous brow bone highlighting color, which is like a creamy white. So it's a mix of some matte and then a lot of shimmer. I don't know, I just really liked it. And then when I turned it around to see that it was called Coffee Shop, it just felt necessary for me to pick this guy up. And this was incredibly affordable. I think it was only like $4 or $5. So I definitely had to pick Coffee Shop up from CoverGirl. And by the way, the formulation of these shadows really blew me away. One swipe and I had an intense pigmentation on my hand. So I can't wait to wear these on my eyelids soon. Then I had to order this guy online because I couldn't find it on their website. I've heard so many good things about Kiko, and this is their wet eyeshadow in the shade number 208, and it's supposed to be a dupe for MAC. I believe it's called MAC Guilty Pleasure. So it's basically a gold eyeshadow that I am going to use as a highlight. One swipe of this and you have liquefied gold on your hands. It is the prettiest thing I've ever seen, and I love the detail of the actual product inside the encasing. It looks like, it reminds me of a sand dune at the desert. I don't know, it's just really, really pretty. It's the most gorgeous gold I've ever seen, and again, it's number 208 from Kiko Cosmetics. And then I picked up 4 eyeshadow singles from Urban Decay. I picked up the shade Sellout, which is this gorgeous kind of iridescent peachy shade, which for me is almost a dupe for their Sin, except that this is slightly peachier. Sin is slightly more of a light champagne gold. If you're ever shopping for Sin and they do not have it in store, get Sell Out because it's pretty close in color. And then I picked up this color called X, as in the letter X, and it's a slightly pinkier champagne light gold color. I just thought this would be so pretty all over the lid, or again to kind of highlight in the inner corner and under the brow bone, or even as a cheek highlight. I just thought it was beautiful. And lastly, I picked up the Midnight Rodeo shade. It's a gorgeous kind of dark hazy pink that has some gray to it, and it has the most amazing shimmer reflect to it. It's so pretty. I love this guy. This is the color I would wear all over the lid with a matte brown or even a matte gray in the crease, and I would be good to go. Smudge a little bit on the lower lash line, put on some mascara, maybe some of that Tarte gloss, and I would be out the door in 15 minutes. And then the very last eyeshadow single from Urban Decay that I picked up is from their Moon Dust collection, and this is in the shade Cosmic, the lightest one that they have. It's a shimmery pearlescent white. This is great as a highlight. I love it. I play with it all the time. I think it would also look beautiful as a brow bone highlight. If you've created a really matte eye and you want some shimmer to kind of contrast that, you can put this in the inner tear duct area and under the brow bone. It's just such a pretty fun color. And the best part about this shade is that at the end of the day or the night, when your makeup starts to wear off, your eyeshadow starts to wear off, the sparklers in this little guy do not. They stay there forever. And I think that's so fun and so fantastic, and I guess that's the girly girl in me, but I really love this eyeshadow. And again, it's Cosmic from the Moon Dust collection from Urban Decay. And then the very last thing that I picked up was definitely a splurge. I've had my eye on it since I saw pictures of it on Snapchat and Instagram and in a couple of video tutorials, and it is the new Tarte Tartelette in Bloom. Look at this encasing, look at this box. I'll be honest, I bought the Tartelette, the original, and I still have not used it once, so I think I'm going to give that one away. But this one, I think I will use it a lot, because simply for the fact that it does have the matte shades like the other one did, but that one played more to a plum, kind of rosy pink skew, which is really not me. I don't really like pinks that much. If I do play with pink, I want it to be intense, or I don't know, I'm just not a pink person. But with this palette, I really like the fact that you do still get your light pink neutral colors, but you get a bunch of shimmery colors, and there's a little bit more of a tan, khaki, light brown compilation in this palette. So I feel like I'll use this a lot more. I can already see myself reaching for this over and over again, and I think this guy is going to replace the spot of the original Tartelette in my makeup drawer. So I'm really glad I picked it up, and the packaging's amazing. This is easy to travel with. It's very sturdy, and it's just beautiful. Look at this. I think this is the prettiest eyeshadow palette and casing that I own. Gorgeous. So that is it for my makeup haul. I hope it wasn't too crazy. I picked up a couple of fun things. Like I said, there's a mix of drugstore, a little bit of high-end, and I really wanted to share them with you guys in case you were looking for some new things for yourselves, or if you wanted to see what some of these products look like up close. Hopefully my swatches and some of my zoomed in looks at these products gave you a better idea. Let me know if you own any of these products and what you think of them, and let me know what you've hauled recently. Is there something you've really been loving that you picked up recently? Because I will definitely check it out. Don't forget to leave me a comment, and if you aren't already subscribed, you can do that below as well. Thank you again for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. You won't notice any of the issues that the liquid